What's going on, NBA fanatics? This is your friendly neighborhood Memphis Grizzly homer, Memphis X, and I talk hoops. Finally, we got some action, and today we are going to talk about it. The Grizzlies hired a new lead assistant, and they inked one of their second-round picks to a 4-year deal. Let's talk about it.
KeyAno.
Grizz gang, go hard. Baddest in the game, we be on one. I talk hoops so secure. All up on the court, but we gon' score. Memphis bringing heat straight from Tennessee. Demo respect and let's go for he that MVP.
So far, it has been a quiet offseason for your Memphis Grizzlies. They haven't done much. They haven't done anything basically except decline Luke Kennard's team option, which we all should have expected. But today, we got some news. Today, the Grizzlies hired a new lead assistant. Tuomas Iisola, I think that's how you pronounce it, was hired from the Euro Cup. He was coach of Paris Basket. He was the Euro Cup Coach of the Year, as you can see in the thumbnail. He is a 41-year-old Finnish national. He was a former pro basketball player in the Euro League, and he has been coaching for a while. And the thing that got me is when this was announced is that I went online and I checked with, people who keep up with the Euro League and European basketball because, honestly, I don't outside of draft stuff. And everybody kept saying the same thing. He is a genius, the best up-and-coming coach in Europe right now. And the Grizzlies somehow snagged him for their lead assistant position. I watched some videos, some interviews with him, and the guy does sound like he's pretty smart. But, with assistant coaches, you kind of never know exactly what they're doing or what they're responsible for. I'm pretty sure he's going to be responsible for building a new offense for the Grizzlies, a team that has struggled in half-court offense. And if you go and watch some of his videos, just put his name in the YouTube search, and you'll come up with some of his videos. There are a lot of people breaking down his offense. It's a very, very highly motion offense with a lot of picks, a lot of movement, a lot of different responsibilities for every player, and it's going to be wonderful to watch how it develops. Not only will he be the lead assistant for the Memphis Grizzlies, he will be coaching the Memphis Grizzlies Summer League team this summer, so we'll be able to get to see him in a couple of days exactly how he's going to affect the offense. Now, the thing about his team, Paris Basket, that team was kind of like a undersized run and gun team. The best player on the team was 5'9". They played with undersized bigs, did a lot of motion cutting, shooting, shot a lot of three-pointers. They did a lot of pressing also. So it's going to be interesting what his philosophy is going to be with the Memphis Grizzlies. Honestly, we won't know until we see if anything's going to look different. The last couple of summer leagues we've saw how everything looked. So it will be interesting to see what things look like because, the Grizzlies are a holistic organization from the summer league, the G League, to the main squad. Everybody kind of runs the same thing. They get everybody into the system, into Taylor Jenkins' system. And from the two hires that they hired this summer that we know of for the basketball staff, it looks like they are making a big emphasis on creating a better half-court offense, which is good to see. Now, the second piece of news to go with the coaching hire was second-round pick, number 39 overall, Jalen Wells. He was signed to a 4-year, $7.9 million contract, so he will be on a regular NBA contract, not a two-way. So he will be on the main squad, will be taking up a roster spot. And like I said, the Grizzlies roster is kind of bloated right now. So we're going to see if they're going to make some moves. The NBA moratorium is over. So, there's a lot of movement happening. We got San Antonio is up to something. I don't know what they're up to. But it seems like that we're about to have some movement going real soon. So we'll see what's going on. We are still waiting for the Cam Spencer trade to become official. Second round picks got to move. It's not quite official, and that's probably why there's a delay in the Summer League roster release. But we got Jalen Wells signed, and we got exciting news with a new coach, new lead assistant, and a new Summer League coach. So we're going to see how that works out in Summer League. We're going to see how they use Zach Edey in a new motion-based offense, because it looks like that's what it's going to be. And for me personally, everybody's been talking about, everybody concentrated during the draft process about Zach Edey and post-ups. And it was always my thinking that Zach Edey would be more dangerous in motion. Like keeping him moving, motion, setting picks, reacting off picks, turning off picks, getting inside, getting mismatches from the picks, either for him or for Ja or whoever the ball handler is. I think that is Zach Edey's most dangerous position, most dangerous way to play, especially with NBA spacing. If you go back and watch some of his Purdue stuff, you'll notice there's like 3-4 dudes hanging on him every time he got the ball in the post. So, he was subject to some strips, stuff like that, but he still was a low turnover guy. But you're not going to be able to do that in NBA because he's basically going to be the fifth option on the court, especially if he's starting with the starters. And you got if GG is starting also, he'll be the fifth option. He will not be on the game plan, at least not initially. So he is going to get a lot of open looks early in the season. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Of course, it's not a big free agent signing that everybody is looking for, but hey, it is what it is. Our team is pretty locked down as far as the roster goes. We got some movement that's going to happen because no NBA team stays, that static from season to season. So we're going to get some movement later on. We just don't know what it is. The Grizz rumors are always hard to come by. So, hey, stick with this channel, and when something happens, I'll talk about it.